Guys, we're back again. As you know, I love a renovation opportunity, as I say in all of my videos, and now we're going to be going to source one for our clients. We're in Jumeirah Golf Estates once again, and we're going to go and see something very spectacular now. So this villa, in need of a full renovation, comes with a basement as well. Huge plot size, huge built up area. This is the prime location where people are making very, very good money. And I stress this to everybody, and I stress it to you guys on all of my YouTube videos. This is one of the most lucrative opportunities you can get right now in the market. You know, get in touch with us and let us help you find and source one of the villas like we're doing right now for one of our clients. So without further ado, let's go. All right, guys, we've had to come through the back because the front door is actually shut. So as I said, one of our agents, Darren, who works with us in the area, he's the area specialist, fantastic guy. And he's the one that actually has presented this opportunity for us. So, you know, we use different sources of our network in order to source the best deals. If we don't have them, we work with area specialists. And already what I'm seeing right now is $1 million view. We look at all elements to increase profitability when it comes to renovating these villas, because, you know, you can't just buy any villa in Dubai and expect it to make you money. And that's the problem. You know, there are so many considerations and so many factors that you have to take in to actually know that you can make a sustainable amount of profit in order for the project to be worth doing, okay? So we have got a beautiful golf course view right there. I mean, I'm looking at the plot size. The plot size isn't huge, but the design of the villa and the actual, you know, potential you can, you know, what you can do with this be phenomenal, you know. First of all, we changed the design of the pool, maybe put in a sunken fire pit, you know, add in all of these beautiful elements, maybe even put a little, you know, a lot more greenery in the garden as well to just add a little bit more privacy, but this is what we can do. So, as you can see, guys, I think it's time to go and check out the inside and let's have a little look around. Right, first impressions. There is so much space. I've been told there's over 10,000 built up area in this place, and I can already feel, you know, like I can just feel how much potential can be, you know, what can be done here. You know, if we look at this, we've got like a long hallway here, but one thing that I noticed at the start as we sort of look over this area is, well, we've got our kitchen in here, and to be honest, in the modern style villas, we want to make this open plan. Now, of course, there'll be a lot of different stuff we can do, but I would personally suggest that wall gets completely knocked out and this becomes, you know, a whole open plan living and dining space. And we'll have like the dirty kitchen in the back and the show kitchen at the front. Obviously, this would all be redesigned because, as you can see, very old, not very, you know, glamorous, especially for the price that we're going to resell it for. And of course, different things like you can see, you know, very boxy windows and stuff like that, you know, old style French doors. We want to be including and adding in so many new features, but already I can see this place has just got the potential to resell and make a lot of profit. So there is another thing that I noticed. We didn't come through the front door, so I didn't notice this at the start, but if you look over here, and I'll tell you this now, because I've seen villas ranging from, you know, 30 up to 50, up to 60, up to 100 million, or even more. Well, the first thing you do when you come into this door, it's kind of blocked off by a ceiling, right? But I know, because we've looked at the floor plans of this place, but we haven't actually visited it. This would be totally removed. And what we'd do here, we'd create a grand open entrance. Okay, so if you ever walk into a luxury villa, the first thing you do is you look up and you've got sort of floor to ceiling space, usually with some sort of chandelier or, you know, modern design. And again, that front door, way too small. You know, again, they actually bring them up right to the top. So if you understand the design of luxury, and especially what you see in Dubai, that would be completely changed. And again, this old boxy sort of staircase. I actually said this in my last video as well. This whole, like, you know, closed off staircase, completely removed, floating staircase. This is what we'd expect. So I believe this has got 5 bedrooms and also a basement. Now that is a huge thing, right? A basement, because again, we see so many people, you know, changing the basement designs and actually adding in gyms, saunas. The potential is endless. So let's go upstairs. So we're actually in the living space upstairs, and as I said, this would all be taken through and straight up to the top. So you've got that grand entrance hall, and then of course we've got the bedrooms. So, I mean, this video isn't really to talk about what we could do with this place. Right now, I'm just deal sourcing, all right? So when my clients come to me and say, I've got a budget of X, in this case, This would be 20 million dirhams, okay? Well, I think we could probably do a bit of negotiating. We've got another lovely sized bedroom. See, this place, it's huge, all right? We don't need to go into all the bedrooms, but there's enough space in here to redesign this whole place and actually make it something special. So like I said, this is on the market for around 20 million dirhams. I believe we could do a bit of negotiating. Hopefully, if we can get it down to around 19 or, you know, somewhere between 18 and 19. Well, if you were to spend roughly between 8 and 10 million dirhams on this villa, the resale value of something in this area, you'd sell this no issue for somewhere between 40, 45, potentially even up to 50 million. Imagine. So the profit margins, as you can see, are incredible. Right, we're gonna give Chris a call because I think this is definitely worth making an offer on. Hold on, let's see if he answers. Hopefully he answers.
Hello.
Chris, how are you?
I'm good, Joe. How are you?
Yeah, all good. Listen, I've just been in the villa now, and to be honest, mate, I think it's definitely worth putting an offer in. This view is next level.
Okay, great. How much was the asking price again?
They're asking 20. I said we could potentially negotiate down. I mean, what do you think would be a realistic negotiation price based on this area?
Look, if you're saying and Darren's saying that the house is worth developing, why don't we put an offer at 17 and a half and try to close around 18? I know it's quite aggressive, but it's probably the number where we need to be at in order to make it happen.
Yeah, no, I agree, because I think, you know, a little bit of money has to be spent on this because, you know, it's definitely in need of a big renovation, but I mean, the size and the view, it could be amazing. All right.
I think Jumeirah Gulf Estate is one of those places where if we're going to go in, we got to go all in to separate ourselves from the competition.
For sure. All right. Okay. So.
All right, let's get it done, brother.
Yeah. Let's speak to the client. Let's get a check copy and let's get an offer in then.
I'll get it done today, brother. Thank you.
All right, Chris. Take care. Bye bye. It's got to be done. Like I said, guys, you can already see the excitement that I have for this place. So I think it's definitely worth putting an offer in. So now the next stage is obviously presenting this offer to the seller of this property. You never know, the seller, as in most cases, will probably want to bump it up a little bit. You never know, especially if we're going to go in aggressive at 17 and a half, but we never know. So that's what we do. We deal with the negotiations. So if we can close this somewhere between 17 and a half and 18 and a half, we've definitely got a fantastic deal. So this is where the fun starts. Negotiation starts. Well, let's see what price we can get this for. So you wonder what's our role in this whole thing, you know, what are we actually doing out here? Well, I'll tell you first of all, number one is property sourcing. Once we've got an abundance of properties, you guys come to me, you just tell me what kind of budget you want to spend and how much capital you've got and how much capital you need to raise. Give me a timeline. Now, once we've actually sourced the property, we'll do this. We'll go and do our own due diligence. We'll come and visit the property. Then, if we get to the chance of putting an offer, we'll speak to the seller. We'll do the negotiation. From there, we can select from a number of our contractors depending on the budget for the renovation and what we hope to achieve. Of course, the bigger stuff we spend more money, the smaller stuff we spend less money. And then of course, we go through the renovation process. We film the whole thing. If you want it to be filmed, we can obviously get it on the market much quicker that way and even sell it before it's even completed at that point. Then of course, we'll exclusively resell the property for you in no time, especially if we do a great job, which we will with our contractors. And then of course, we just go again, keep reinvesting, just let that wheel just keep churning, and that's it. So if you want any more information, book a call with us immediately because there are some amazing opportunities for you right now.